Good evening, everyone. You join us for this T10 between India and West Indies. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, Athers. We're almost ready to get underway. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Nice information there from David Gower. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
Both captains would have wanted to bat first. India win it and, unsurprisingly, choose to bat first.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Immediately underway with some runs.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Ooh. Yeah.
Loud shout. This could be trouble. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. That's gone. Fine catch by the wicket-keeper.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Beautiful cover drive. A hint of movement in the air and eased towards the boundary.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Get in!
Super shot.
No!
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Ooh, nice bowling.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and it raced to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Bowlers! No!
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Catch! Yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Well, that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Catch! Yep.
Time that perfectly.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up. Let the ball do all the work, really, to ease it down towards third.
Misses everything.
Bowled.
Through the shot early. Ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Got that away nicely.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
19 runs added there. India are 47 for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. Wow, that's missed the
Nice
lot.
bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Ooh. Well bowled.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Perfect timing.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Nice bowling.
Bravo, with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
Catch it.
Good bit of timing there.
It drifted onto the onside, helped into the gap, and down to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Catch in.
Nice shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Pollard, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Catch.
Nicely played.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
This batter really is the key now, picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs.
Bravo from the south end.
Yep.
Chance to run two. A couple on offer here.
Catch it.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Bravo. Shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Ooh. Nice bowling.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. That's out. Caught.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Incredible shot, straight through the covers, 4 runs.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Russell, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Timed that brilliantly.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Nice bowling. Ooh, well bowled.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Ooh, nice bowling.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Ooh, nice bowling.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. India are 102 for 3. Walsh with the ball in hand again.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Massive chance.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Catch in.
Right out of the middle.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Catch it.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond.
Yep.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Good shot, it's found the gap.
Good return there, back from the deep. Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
No.
17 runs added there. India are 119 for 3. Finds the edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
This is a great wicket to take. Just look to be building a solid innings and at a really good run rate. Perfect time to take a wicket.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Super piece of timing.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary. A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Well bowled.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky not to chip it straight to the fielder. Good fielding keeps it close though.
Wait. Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Over. India are 128 for 4. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Good catch, out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Catching.
In the air, looks to be landing safely.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Beaten on the drive.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery and the batter is all at sea.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. And the innings comes to an end. West Indies will need 151 runs.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A little late on that, no run scored. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
Super shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowler, bowler. Yep.
Well placed, should get a single. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Misses everything. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
11 runs added there. West Indies are 11 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keeper!
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive. Just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yes.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Yes.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Going with pace now.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep. Yep.
Chance! Huge nick, but no one to catch it.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Keepers!
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Well on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
7 runs added in that over. West Indies are 32 for none. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more. A few moves made in the field. Some adjustments to the field.
Yep.
Nicely played.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
Couldn't get it through the field. runs added there. West Indies are 47 for none. Going with spin now.
Is coming into the attack.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Really good shot there.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these
A
two.
really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up. Just pivoted onto the back foot. So easily done to knock it behind square.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Wait on. Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
The West Indies.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
End of the over. 15 runs coming from it. West Indies are 62 for none. Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Absolutely nailed it.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
They'll get at least 1.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side, elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
Straight to the fielder. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Yes.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. But couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. Loud appeal. Gale ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Good shot, a beauty.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Nicked it. Strong appeal. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
With the medium pacer.
Timed that brilliantly.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Drives and misses everything.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Over. West Indies are 113 for 1.
The captain is going with the medium pacer.
A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power. To loft that over the boundary.
There's a chance if this hits. Trouble. Oh, gone.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Super catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Puran, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over. Floated that one up and hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Bowled, perfect Yorker, brilliant bowling.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Pollard comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Beaten on the drive.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
End of the over. Over. 9 runs coming from it. West Indies are 122 for 4.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous. The captain is going to change things around in the field.
Lovely shot back past the bowler. Runs to be had here.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Lewis didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Yep.
Middle that one. Great timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Nice shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
They could fulfill a childhood dream. A boundary needed off. The last ball, the tension is unbelievable out there. Well placed, should get a single.
Yep.
This should be close. Gone, brilliant in the field.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very